Welcome back everyone for another malware test review. And before all of you start panicking and why everything is so red, all the protection is disabled, but it's just to save a bit of time in this video, so don't panic, everything is still good. Okay, so for AVAST on the left, this is the latest version and we have installed the new firewall that came available. You have to manually just install it and allow it. Okay, so let's have a look see at AVAST settings. Okay, so under exception, we made one exception for our script. Apps blocked and allowed, no apps something is allowed or blocked. We go to protection. Okay, so virus scan, high sensitivity, everything is enabled. So I'm just quickly going through the settings. High sensitivity, cyber capture, all of that is enabled. Sorry, not cyber capture, sorry, cyber capture is for core shields, my apologies. Explorer scans, etc. Boom. Boot time scan, hopefully we don't need that. Core shields, high sensitivity, fix all, cyber capture. All of this will get enabled once we re-enable the settings, and I'll show you guys that after we enable the settings. Behavior shield, web shield, and mail shield. Okay, so for PUPs, same story, cyber capture. This will get re-enabled when we enable the protection. Quarantine, Wi-Fi spectre, ransomware shield, smart mode, but these are the extensions. Firewall will get enabled as well, and that is about it for AVAST. Kaspersky. Have a look at the settings. Okay, so file antivirus, set for all types, heuristic is deep, all compound is set to all, smart mode, scan technologies, all of them are enabled. Web antivirus, all of it's enabled, etc. Mail antivirus we're not going to test, but it will get enabled. Network attack blocker is enabled. As you guys can see, everything is enabled. The protection is just paused. So Kaspersky KSN will also be enabled. So all of that you can see it's on. System watcher is on, just obviously paused. And KSN is enabled as mentioned, and then obviously the exclusion is for our script. So threats and exclusion, so the one is for our script. There's a good chance when protection is enabled that they both will start removing malware, so we'll just start executing malware, then I'll show you guys the settings. General self-defense is enabled, and that is about it for the settings. Let's just make sure they're all up to date. Okay, so all the products are up to date, as you guys can see. AVAST is up to date, Kaspersky is up to date, but let's just make sure. Okay, so they're both fully up to date. We've got all our apps already open, so I'm gonna enable the shields for AVAST, and then you guys will see the settings. Core shields, okay, and fix automatically, cyber capture, and then as you can see, anti-rootkit and anti-shield, all of that is now enabled. Behavior shield, okay, so everything is enabled as it should be. It's still on high sensitivity. Same for PUP, it is enabled. Cool. So let's enable the protection for Kaspersky. Okay, protection is on. We should get a pop-up to say protection is enabled. File antivirus, so you guys can see, boom, it's still on. Heuristics is on. Everything is enabled, so we are good to go. So I'm not going to go through all the settings again. These are the main core settings. So yeah, I think we're ready to test, guys, so let's start the test. Let's see who gives our first pop-up. Okay, no one has given us a pop-up as of yet. Okay, cool. There we go. AVAST is giving us our first pop-up. I don't think Kaspersky will be far behind. So let's give these two to do their thing, do their best to protect these machines. As you guys know, if there's anything interesting or funny or weird glitches or whatever, I'll show it to you guys. Otherwise, hopefully there's nothing and we can just continue running the tests smoothly. And yeah, once they're done, I'll show you guys the results. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so I've left the scans overnight, but it seems Kaspersky is stuck. So the full scan doesn't seem to be resuming. I'm clicking on it and it's not doing anything. And obviously the disinfecting, it seems like it's stuck on this malware. Okay, so AVAST says still 3 threads remaining, but it quarantined a bunch of it. So let's just see malware extracted. Okay, so there's about 29 still left, which is fine. Okay, so AVAST said it couldn't delete 3 of them. That's fine. I'm gonna do a restart now. But Kaspersky unfortunately seems like it is stuck. So still 412 malware, it hasn't resolved yet. Or actually a lot over, almost 1,000. I'm going to see if I can resolve these and then do a restart, but advanced disinfection seems to be stuck, unfortunately. So let me look at these results, see if I can resolve them, and I'll let you guys know. Okay guys, so I let Kaspersky run for another couple of hours, but it seems like it's stuck again. I saw the number did decrease, but I'm not seeing any progress. So the advanced disinfection is still stuck on 276. So I think I've given Kaspersky more than enough time to do what it needs to. So I'm gonna do a normal restart, see if I can still resolve those threads. I will see if it wants to restart again, but yeah, I'm gonna restart Kaspersky. Seems like it's not responding. That's interesting. I can't shut it down. And I've right clicked. Let me just see if I can right click on it. I can right click on the AVAST machine, but I can't right click on the Kaspersky machine. Let's see if it will restart this way. Okay, that's weird, guys. I can't click on AVAST is fine, just a bit slow, but it's fine. Taskbar is not opening. Can't right click on it. I can right click here. I think I might need to force reboot this machine, unfortunately. Okay, force rebooting it. I'll see what it does when it's back online again. Komodo is still busy. And then I'm going to do MCSOT, and I think all the third parties cancelled down for AVAST. And yeah, I'll let you guys know. Okay guys, and we are back. So I had to give Kaspersky enough time to do all its scans, so sorry for that. The test didn't go completely as planned, but that's what we are forced to do, real world testing. Okay, so let's look at AVAST on the left. Okay, so this is AVAST on the left. Let's have a look see. Okay, so only malware on the desktop. Okay, cool. Nice and easy, only 9 items, short and sweet. Cool. Okay, I can close that. While we have Komodo open, 2 threads, also only on the desktop. MCSoft. Okay, location is not changing, so only malware on the desktop. And nice and easy, not a lot of malware left. Seems good so far. I think AVAST did really well. Let's look at Norton, no problems. Look at the last one, Malwarebytes, and location is also not changing, so also only malware on the desktop. Cool. So I think that's good results. Excellent, considering it's a free antivirus. Okay, so we'll close that. Let's have a look at the startup items. Okay, so only one startup item is Notepad++. So that's one startup item we don't want. Let's see, PUPs, nothing installed, so that's pretty good. Let's look at our files. Let's check Process Explorer. Okay, download seems good. Our documents seems good, and our pictures are perfect. Cool. Can't see any infection. Let's look at the services that are running. Okay, cool. Can't see anything. Machine is responsive, it's not laggy, it's like it was in the beginning. So I would say that is excellent results by AVAST. Cool. Really good results. No infection, only one startup item, which is actually not a real problem. Doesn't look like it's malware itself, but yeah, so we've got one startup item. So let's look at Kaspersky on the right. What's a bit of a different story. Kaspersky struggled a bit to resolve all the malware, had to restart, remove, restart, got malware again, removed, restart. So I restarted a couple of times with Kaspersky. So let's see how it goes. So there is one in app data. App data. And it's an exe, and obviously wants to do something with the SVC host file, and that's clearly a language that I can read. OneDrive, so it might be a fake OneDrive. Startup entry, so it's a startup entry, so it creates itself a task scheduler or adds it to the task scheduler. Okay, so we've got one item in app data, the rest seems to be on the desktop. Yeah, okay, cool. So we've got one problem outside of the malware folder. Let's look at MCsoft. Okay, so we've got one data, an app data roaming, but I think it might have been the same one. I closed Heatmap Pro now, but that's fine. So we've got one exe there, then we've got desktop, and then another one for Windows installer. Okay, so MCsoft found two problems, Heatmap Pro found one, so I think we can already conclude which one is the winner. Norton, Norton as well. App data roaming, OneDrive, that is on the desktop, and then another one in app data, so two in app data according to Norton, one on the desktop. Let's look at our friend Malwarebytes. Okay, Malwarebytes there, and oops, I scroll to the top. App data, app data, app data, so there's three of them. One is a process module. Malware on the desktop, and three registry keys. Ouch. Okay, cool. So not a clean slate for Kaspersky, unfortunately. Dare I say that AVAST did better than Kaspersky? I bet I'm gonna get killed or trolled by all the Kaspersky fanboys. But honesty is the best policy. That's how we do it on this channel. We unfortunately have to be honest and not sugarcoat it and not cheat in the tests, and yeah, show it as it is, real world. No point in sugarcoating it and getting a false indication on how a product is. But also bear in mind, products differ. 1 month AVAST can be better, 1 month Kaspersky can be better. That's always that battle between the AV companies. Let's look at our startup items, but in this test, AVAST definitely did better. Okay, let's see our startup items. Okay, cool. So no startup items for Kaspersky. Strange. Okay. Let's look at our files, look at our processes. Oh, and that's not malware. Yet again, it's an update from the Norton Power Eraser. Okay, downloads, nothing there. Documents, seems good. Okay, pictures seems good. No problem there. Okay, just waiting for the results. Oh, and that's the other thing I've also noticed is there is a bit of an internet connection issue on the Kaspersky machine. Because Malwarebytes also struggled to do the last update for the signatures. So yeah, server name could not be resolved. So there is a bit of an internet issue on this machine. Let's just do basic IT 101. Yeah, so you can see the internet. I'm not going to test it any further than that. You can see internet, can't do this. Might be some sort of a firewall issue maybe with Kaspersky. But yeah, but let's just see if we can look for names. Anything that looks untrustworthy. Yeah, so here is a malware that's not supposed to be here. And this machine has already been restarted multiple times, and Kaspersky is not asking for another restart, and we did update an hour ago. So as you can see, details, it's not asking for a reboot. It's green, panda's green, but yeah, we've got an active thing running here. It might be one of the results the other vendors found. Okay, so that's not supposed to be there. Okay, cool. No point in looking any further. We know who the winner is. Okay, so pros and cons for AVAST. Cons, there aren't actually any. Just maybe one startup item, but that you can easily resolve. Pros, excellent real-time protection. So excellent real-time protection. No startup item, no malware running the process, no modification to the files, no junk on the machines, no malware or no persistent malware. I think that might be part of malware, but it doesn't look like it's malicious. So here and there maybe a file or so, but nothing malicious, no persistent malware, no ransomware infection. No registry keys, no tasks, no schedules, no nothing. So really good results from AVAST. Kaspersky is a bit disappointing this time. Kaspersky normally does well. I'm actually quite surprised with the results. I don't actually think it's going to go this way. But yeah, Kaspersky, although my script was excluded, it closed my script a couple of times. Even sometimes the script was deleted. I had to copy it over again, rerun the tests, which I can understand. It's fine. It obviously looks for the process chain and tries to kill that chain, but obviously didn't adhere to the exclusion. Had to reboot a couple of times. It battled to remove a lot of the malware. I know AVAST also couldn't remove 3 of the malware, but later on it looks like it did. Oh, let's look at malware. Okay, so 29 versus 47. So also AVAST removed more malware than Kaspersky or Kaspersky. So I'm a bit disappointed. It's still not bad, considering this is the free antivirus. So Kaspersky free did still, even if we take the worst tests, it still did better than a lot of paid products we've tested. So not bad, still good results. but a little bit worrying because there is malware residing on the machine. But the biggest concern is the malware still running in memory. So that's a bit of a red flag, and I'm putting it mildly. So AVAST, clear winner. Kaspersky, not so good. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the test, what the video. Any other tests that you guys want us to do, more versus battles or one-on-ones, let us know. But for all those who are uncertain about Kaspersky or AVAST, I would say AVAST for me is a little bit more efficient than Kaspersky, depending on your hardware and also applications and the threat protection level that you do set the AVs. Obviously, the higher the protection, the more load it puts on the machine, more resources it will utilize. But I think overall, I think AVAST is a little bit more refined in the essence of it uses less resources than Kaspersky. Protection, I would say, is very similar. Most probably if we test these two products in 4 days from now, maybe Kaspersky will do better. I don't know, there's always a battle between these people. But if we take it on this test and this test alone, AVAST gave better real-time protection. It's a little bit more efficient, lighter on resources. So if anyone's uncertain, you can use either or. But if you want something that's lighter, I would say AVAST would be the better choice. But yeah, so that's purely just my findings. Obviously, tests and things do vary. So let me know what you guys thought. If there's more tests, let me know. We'll make it happen. But otherwise, guys, thanks again for viewing and watching and taking your time to watch our videos. Until next time, I'll see you soon.